Hi and welcome to the World Mahjong Solitaire Championship channel. This is a review of the generic Mahjong Solitaire game, not a particular app, but it describes our plans for a World Mahjong Solitaire Championship which is currently being crowdfunded on Indiegogo. If you'd like to help, thank you. You can click like whenever you hear anything you like or agree with, and of course, clicking subscribe is always an option if your fingers are looking for something to do right now. Okay, let's get started. So it's no secret that I like Mahjong Solitaire, but it does suffer from some serious character flaws, which we hope to try and fix with our World Mahjong Solitaire Championship game. For the high level of exercise Mahjong Solitaire gives my brain and the calming place it takes me to, and the fact that it can be played by anyone, I'm going to give it maximum marks, straight sixes. Great start. But that's kind of as good as it gets. Let's move on to game levels. There aren't any. In any area of life, it's helpful to know how difficult a task is before you begin. Apparently not in Mahjong Solitaire. Here's the problem. What's the difference in difficulty between these three games? One's really difficult and one's really easy. Can you guess which one's which by just looking at them? Well, most people think the cute little bird will be the easy one. It's actually by far the most difficult. So imagine I have a coffee break and I just want my brain to have a little light exercise. I look at the games available, guess incorrectly, and now my brain has a half marathon to finish in under 15 minutes. 2 out of 6. Now to the subject of solutions. There aren't any of those either. Another 2. And really I'm being generous because it gets much worse when I discover that I can't find out if a game can be finished. That's like asking my daughter what she wants for Christmas and then buying her nothing. It's just not a nice thing to do. A big fat 0 for that. And finally, another big fat 0 for not giving me anything to talk about with other people. Yes, having randomly generated games means you never play the same game twice, but it probably means that no one you know plays that game either, so there's nothing to talk about. Imagine the same in other areas of your life. Always watching films that no one else watches, or listening to music that no one else listens to, or seeing events on the news that no one else sees. Sometimes Mahjong Solitaire takes solitaire a little too seriously. So overall, 2.8 out of 6. That's why Mahjong Solitaire needs to improve. So let's see how Mahjong Solitaire could improve and become a World Championship event. Well, the whole idea of making Mahjong Solitaire a World Championship event is pretty special in itself and gives you loads to talk about. Like everyone in your country playing the same game on the same day at the same time for a chance to become the World Mahjong Solitaire Champion. And that's before we talk about the scoring. Of course the highest score wins, but if you think a World Championship is only about speed or power, our scoring system rewards players who play Mahjong Solitaire as we think it should be played, using your brain. We love the place our brains go to when we play Mahjong Solitaire. It's like a kind of meditation. So that's what we reward. During each 1 hour game, you can have as many attempts to remove all the tiles as you need, but during your first 2 attempts, thoughtful and careful play receive the biggest rewards through championship bonuses. If you complete the game on your first attempt, your score cannot be beaten by someone who completes the game on the second attempt, which in turn cannot be beaten by someone who completes the game after the second attempt. The highest scores on the third attempt or after, if you need more attempts, are reached through speed in an exhilarating race against the clock, remembering the locations of every tile you need in the right order in the fastest possible time. Your brain will love that too. At the end of each round, your score, your time, and the number of attempts you took to complete the game are entered into a league table, so you can see how difficult each level was and compare your performance against everyone else's, because sometimes you're just brilliant. And although all of our games will still be randomly generated to ensure all players are getting the full experience of a World Mahjong Solitaire Championship, not dumbed down games that anyone can complete, we're going to create the world's first live operational Mahjong Solitaire game solver, which will start trying to find the solution just like you as soon as each game begins. So you'll be able to see all the solutions to all the games you play.
1 solution found.
So how are our chimps looking now? A lot happier. If you'd like to see these improvements put into action and see your favourite game become a World Championship, you can support us at Indiegogo right now. Just search for World Mahjong Solitaire Championship on the Indiegogo website. And if you'd like to keep up to date with our progress, please click the like button and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.